That is the very last bit of new Gamboge with the pigment PY153 nickel dioxin yellow that I have. Daniel Smith has switched over to the new formula. So in today's video, I'm going to compare the old formula and the new formula. Here's the very last drop. This is about as hard as I can squeeze the tube. Alright, let's paint and compare the swatches. I'm going to start out with the original formula, PY153. This is actually one of my frequently used color. This is such a beautiful color. I like to mix this with red, with a warm red to get those warm orange. And this is an incredibly transparent color, so it works really well as a mixing color. And now let's try the new formula. Oops, the ink is not dry yet. That's the problem with Noodler's bulletproof black ink. It dries very slowly, and whether or not it's waterproof depends on the paper you use. It actually depends on the paper you use. It looks like this is a bit brighter and lighter compared to new Gamboge. I can see that this is a bit more transparent. I'm going to use a bit more paint to see if it's because I did not use enough paint. Alright, this is more concentrated. While waiting for these two swatches to dry, I'm going to mix new Gamboge with some other colors. So this is the original formula. Let's mix it with Pyro Scarlet. This is such a lovely warm orange. Let me put a little bit more red to it. Very intense, very bright. I love this. And now let's use the new formula and mix it with Pyro Scarlet. It's also quite nice. And now let's mix the original formula, this time with Phthalo Blue. This is very nice, almost like sap green, but if you add more blue to it, it's almost like phthalo green. Very nice mix. And now we'll mix the new formula with Phthalo Blue. So this is a lot of blue. Let's add a little bit of new Gamboge to it. Very nice color as well. It looks like there is some granulation, but this should disappear when it's dry. And now let's mix the original new Gamboge with French Ultramarine. So new Gamboge with Ultramarine, we get a really warm green, a very sort of like a dirty green. And now with the new formula and Ultramarine. I should probably mix new Gamboge with a cool red as well. So let's try Permanent Rose. orange here is quite intense as well. And now let's mix the new formula with the same color with permanent rose. The swatches have dried, so let's take a closer look. Now, I'm not able to see any significant difference between the new formula and the old formula. If they are placed side by side like this without any labels, I won't be able to tell them apart. Maybe the original formula is a bit warmer. Let's not compare this area here because there is some background because of water inconsistency, but take a look here where it's more consistent. So this versus this, do you see the difference? Alright, let's look at new Gamboge when mixed with a warm red. Again, the colors, the mixtures, very similar. It's difficult for me to tell them apart. And this is when mixed with permanent rose. It actually looks quite similar compared to the warm red. This is the new formula with permanent rose. I think I added a bit more red here, but otherwise I think they look quite similar. This is new Gamboge with Phthalo Blue. I like this green. This reminds me of sap green. So the two mixtures again looks quite similar to me. In fact, here it looks like it's warmer because there is more paint. This is the new formula. And lastly, new Gamboge with French Ultramarine. So we get some sort of a dirty green. There's also granulation. We have some dirty yellow. Again, looks very similar to me. I have read online comments and there were people saying that they can see the difference between the new formula and the old formula. To me, well, if there's any difference, it's not significant difference and it's very difficult to discern the difference. I mean, just look at the color swatches. If you do not read the labels, it's almost impossible to tell them apart. So what do you think? Have you been using new Gamboge, the old formula, and you have to switch to the new formula? Did you find anything different? Did it affect your color mixes? Well, let me know in the comment section. I'll be interested to find out because I use new Gamboge a lot, and this is my first tube with the new formula. Alright, that's all for today's video. I hope this is somewhat informative. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. If not, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!